Hello my friends and welcome back to a new video. It's been a hot minute, but today I show you the process of this watercolor illustration that I recently finished. Enjoy! So you can find all the materials I've been using down in the description below if you're interested. And with this piece I'm starting with the background with a wet on wet technique because it's basically the darkest part of the whole painting. So before doing the rest of the portrait, I'm laying down a wash of my favorite color so far, Moonglow. And now I'm working from lightest to darkest, starting with the skin color. And yeah, basically filling this in. In between takes, I'm using a hair dryer to dry the paint so that I work more quickly. That's something I've just recently discovered after working years with watercolor, but what do you know? And I have to say, a simple hairdryer speeds up the process quite a bit. So as you can see, I've started with light shadows on her face and her arms. Also did the lip color, and I'm only using one color for this. I don't know the name of my heart, but yeah, it's basically just one color, nothing mixed. It's standard in the old Schmincke palette that I'm using. So yeah, I'm working layer after layer. This is the only thing I really don't like about watercolors. It can get a little bit tedious. So now I'm moving on to the petals of the flowers. Again, painting one by one, so each one has time to dry, and for this I'm using handmade watercolors by Dünnigen Art. Yeah, this is a small German shop, little shout out to them. I really love the colors. Yeah, they're really nice. So I also leave a link in the description to their shop if you want to try out some handmade watercolors. And moving on to the horns. I really don't know what inspired this piece. It just popped into my head when I was sketching one morning. So yeah, and if you have been following me on social media, you know that I like to draw and paint portraits. I also like horned beings. I have 2 demon OCs of my own, and yeah, so this painting combines basically everything that I love to draw and paint. So now I'm moving on to the hands, adding a little bit black to her, kind of spooky long nailed hands, whatever this is, I don't know. Yeah, I'm just keep working and working in layers and layers, and I really don't know what else to tell you. Also, I'm sorry about my head popping in and out of the frame a lot. I haven't found a really good angle by now to film my painting process. So this, I haven't done this in a while, so I need to experiment with this a bit more to see if I can find a good angle. So overhead shots are always a bit tricky. And now we are almost at the end. I'm adding some, chips, colored chips for her hair. That is the same paint that I used for the background on top of her or behind of her. I don't know how to phrase that. So yeah, just because I really, really love this granulating color quite a bit. It's really my favorite. It's not cheap, but it's definitely worth the money. And here you see the before mentioned hairdryer to speed it up. And now, yeah, it's dry and I can add more shading and yeah, can continue working. I'm also using this color for shading. I think it's a lovely mix that you can really use to paint the darker parts of skin, because it has so many pigments mixed in it. Yeah, just working, adding some small shadows. And now comes the fun part, the sparkly bits. I'm using Finetec colors for this. These are highly shimmering watercolors. You have to add a bit of water beforehand, and so the paint gets activated, otherwise it's not really opaque. So yeah, I'm painting her, how do you call this in English? I don't know, the rays above her head or whatever, I don't know. Yeah, so this is added along with some ornaments on her skin and the tears I had sketched out in my sketch. Also some goat blood on her hands. And then we're almost finished. And here is the final illustration in all its glittering beauty. I have prints available in my shop and the original as well if you're interested. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next time. Bye!